Hello, this is Vulturefire. I just finished the Rowden draft rush that I uploaded, would have been yesterday. So now it's time for Silan, and we'll hope it goes as well or better. Silan draft. Let's go. Rush mode. Go. Shrine. No. No. So, in general, when looking at the shrine, I would divide it into the easy half and the hard half. And I don't like to have two from the hard half on at the same time. Although these two don't directly pair up in the same way like these two pair up. Silan has a better time than others in dealing with Hunt, just because you have access to Arcane. But Emptiness massively fucks up Silan. And I think in the interest of my own mental health, I'm not doing that. So the Rowden one took me 3 attempts. And so hopefully this one will not, but we'll see. All right. So we took chart focus. I should look at the map. Okay, so we're on ramparts. Those weather events are fine. These fights seem fine. This fight could be a problem. We'll see. Charred Mint tends to be good as a backup. I'll take it. Purity tends to be very good. Prismatic Strike tends to be very good. Will we have powerful stacking? Maybe. But this will let us clear up evasion, which is very good. Ooh. Spirit Storm is interesting. Gives us the option to potentially powerful stack. I think I like that. I think I like... Guard Strike is bad at the evasion. But I don't think Tyrannical Focus is going to happen. I don't think that's anything. I think we reroll that. Tried Emergency Shield. It seems potentially good. Crossbow Strike. Magic Armor, theoretically, you can just play after a Cannon Blast, but that can be awkward. But it is Shield. Ooh, these are both very good. I think I'm going to go with Ramparts. Invigorate is very good. Oh, Scattermaught's going to be great, especially into these bosses. I could see Treasure Hunt being okay. We are Silan. We already took the Ramparts, right? This is one of the things with Rappers, like, I don't want 2 of them, but, like, I'm really glad to have one, but I don't want to... Anyway, do I? 2 is fine. Probably look at one of them, but it could be worse. I don't want to try line up Precise Blast. I'll just take the Brittle Shield. Crossbow Corrupted Roots, though, is a... And I really like Crossbow Strike as a cheap way to do things. Heavy Stance great. It's consistent tough. And I think we may have enough strikes that we can take Feint. I don't think that's any good for us. Just take the Gambler's Focus. Ooh, these are both very, very good. I'm going to go Sifting Ring, but I can see arguments either way. This is also very good. I think we're going to take the Cryo Flask because we have other tough sources, but I could absolutely see arguments either way. So, Prismatic Strike. Spirit Swarm. Those two, I think, are the most important that just, like, we need to have upgraded. I think Feint Plus is very good. I kind of want to know whether or not I'm going to be able to consistently use Feint before I commit to it. I think Magic Armor can go. I think one of the Ramparts can go. I think one of the Ramparts can go. Gambler's Focus feels risky into Gargoyles. But it goes well. Yeah, I think we cut the Gambler's Focus. Well, but we don't have enough. We don't have mana to get the Gambler's Focus. That's a non-starter. I mean, actually upgrade the Gambler's Focus. I think the extra purity is good. I really want this Feint to be good enough to justify upgrading that. What's the difference here? This is 10s, that's 14s. I think that's enough extra. I have 30 more removals. Man, this lock and load is really, really looking risky, huh? Lock and load is so expensive. I think Treasure Hunt goes. I think Guarded Strike goes. I think Lock and Load stays for now. We take the reroll token, but I'm not totally sold on that. One of the things here is like Spirit Swarm. For Spirit Swarm to be really good, we want to be able to loop it. So the question is, well, I guess we get Shield from Ramparts. So, oh, but we are going to, if we draw another card, we get, that goes off, which I don't really want. Kind of tempted to just freeze this, but that feels premature. Boop. Getting that Arcane Detonation from the Arcane Rune from whatever. So we don't have any growth. And unfortunately, we got most of our cards that help us make Cannon Blast cheaper the last turn. And we don't have any strikes to go with Feint, of course. Getting immediately punished for mistakes. Alright, so we're looking to take some damage here, but fortunately, there's one problem down. And we did get to draw Emergency Shield. We just need the mana to afford it. Yeah, there's the Voidstalker. That actually works out very well. And that's actually going to be lethal on the front one. That Spirit Swarm, like, doing a surprising amount of work. Even without any direct, like, help, really. This is a relatively easy fight, admittedly. Like, we got... It didn't look that easy on the Rowden version. That was just like we didn't have any damage. But if you have basically... If you can get consistent damage out, like, this is a fairly easy fight overall. I don't think we're playing that this turn. Yeah, we don't have any powerful. We still take that. Nice. And there we go. Nice clean first fight. Pack Tactics is funny, but I don't think it's what we want. I think we actually just want to direct the rain. This is Cleanse and Arcane Linked Enemies. I think that's good. And both those are free, which is also good. I think I'm inclined to upgrade the Gambler's Focus at this point. So we didn't get card draw, but we did get other good upgrades. All right, and we are on Arcane Rune again. This is actually fine. Looking at it, because I can do that. Oh, I didn't realize these were AoE. Well, it's fine. I should have, if I realized these were AoE, I would have frozen out the arcane, but there's absolutely no indication of that, which still tells the shit out of me. But I don't think it's gonna, I think it's still manageable. Like, this fight is also relatively tame. Like we got the worst turn one. Like other things it can do, I think that's the worst of it. So see, this makes 1 and then draws 2. So I think that's 3 extra cards in hand. Yeah, so we're good. Go do that. Okay. And this is actually going to kill that front one. Yeah, that works out nicely. That also works out nicely. I need to upgrade the Arcane League card, actually, now that I think about it. That's, I think, too risky right now. Vulnerable on those two. All right, this was what I was actually looking for that would have allowed me to easily justify whatever. Let's actually freeze you. Play this. Oh, that's actually not going to work out the way I wanted to. Well, that's fine. Because I was thinking like we were going to get the freeze damage. That's fine. That's still just going to be so many detonations here. And then hey, there's mana. You're just going to die when I play this. Bye. Just going splendidly. Oh, there we go. All right. Get got. We're fighting, all right, we are fighting a hunt mid-boss, which is actually relevant here because it's going to mean that we can get value out of that one thing. I would like to cleanse and tough from this, but we're guaranteed to be able to roll into that. But I think we reroll now. Oh, we aren't guaranteed to reroll into that, of course, because there's multiple. Oh, Shielding Bolt's okay. I think this is actually worth it. And we did get this anyway, so we can take that. We could also take the Source of Secretion, but I think we're doing okay on damage. And then, I guess the question is, do we need the Invigorate? We may not, because we have Charred Mend. I think we can get away with not having the Invigorate. Plus 1 mana gain to return is awesome. And we're guaranteed to get offered Swarm Calling here. at least once, so that's going to do great work for us. Also, we're absolutely going to freeze out this turn. Because it just makes our life a whole lot easier if... So, yeah, the bleed off of the strike hits isn't always going to be good, but it has a lot of uses. And yeah, so it's just immediately going to try and re-up the summon, but it just delays it for a turn. So, I think that's worth it. Just a turn of not dealing with that thing being a jackass. Oh, and it didn't set it powerful that turn. Awkward timing on that. I think we do this just so that I can get this off. And I think we're just going to focus damage on the big guy. The nice thing here is we are going to have purity for that. Oh wow, we completely skipped the... So that really shook up the... Because it didn't throw it powerful this turn either. So freezing that first turn may not have looked like it did much. Because like it summoned on turn 2. But that was actually huge. I didn't actually realize just how useful that was going to be. I guess I could hit you. That kills you, I think, if I hit you. So, that's probably worth it. If I play this, I'll give up my purity. But I think it's not worth it. It would basically just be for, yeah, 2 damage. Not worth it. Okay, here comes in the other summon. There comes the powerful. But, and there's the AoE attack that's going to just murder the spirits. But we will still get powerful out by playing this, so we're going to. Let's do that first. That's actually just going to perfectly... Alright, so that's going to take away a decent chunk of damage because it eats the... whatever. Oh, not enough damage removed, but... Alright. So the reason, by the way, that I focus the summoner is that if you let the summoner get a turn, or if the summoner is the last thing left alive, it does very mean things. That's the short version. Oh, I should get this out. So I can get as much bleed out as possible. It starts doing massive X4 attacks, like it has all this powerful, which is then able to leverage into whatever. Although I am about to take a frenzy turn, so it doesn't matter that I got whatever out. Well, another vulnerable there. So I'm not gonna play that because I don't want to be fatigued going into the frenzy turn. And if I can get the summoner down, makes my life much better. We actually pitch that. Cleanse an Arcane Leak one on Arcane Leak 4 on all enemies. Did we just play this? Okay, that actually... I didn't realize how good this was going to go. How well this was going to go. Oh man, that's amazing. And that's just the fight, basically. Yeah, that was remarkably clean. Could take this. I could take that. I am going to have summons, although fewer in this fight, in that fight. Flood of Insight is also just very good. Extract Potential is also going to be very good. We are going to have Swarm Calling. But it can trip Opportunist, which I don't like. I think we take Flood of Insight and Swarm Calling. And then that doesn't do anything for us. That's worse than we have. This is great though. Normally I'd be considering taking this out, but because we know that the boss we're fighting is the one that it is, this is going to be very good. I think I'm just going to cut that. Although this does have the downside that I hadn't thought about, that it's going to keep smashing our cannons from blocking. So I think for that reason, it may actually be worth getting rid of this. But this is very good with Flood of Insight. Yeah, so we're actually going to cut Symphony Ring, which is not something I would normally do, but in this specific case, I think it's worth it. And also upgrading mana makes a lot of sense here, because mana is a problem. And Feint Plus, I think we can do Feint consistently enough to justify Feint Plus, although, yeah. Like, if we can play that upgrade is very good, but I don't know if we can. Although this getting cheaper and giving, we're just gonna upgrade that. I'm gonna cut what? We didn't upgrade the Feint, which means that cutting it makes some sense. We could go down to even smaller fatigue threshold. It's not happening. Okay. So, let's do that. So the fun thing here is that that's going to blow up. Is it Might Flame on all of them? Which I guess isn't that big of a deal. Oh, that's great. Still taking quite a lot of damage here, but I think I'm actually going to get extra shield here because we've got so much incoming. We should be able to freeze next turn, which will make life easier. Are they just all getting evasion? Okay, I think it may be that always whenever they are single doing whatever, it's evasion. So we are going to lose a couple cannons here, but could have been worse. This is a kind of awkward spread of mana. I think I'm actually kind of priced into playing this. Like so. Alright, so this should, put a decent amount of bleed out. And then this is just going to be very good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this just ends up being a relatively quick fight because we got decent luck on how everything shook out. Bracing Gold does freeze our friends, which is a bit of a problem. Pact Strike is now more tempting because we have more reliance on summons. I think the problem with like Throwing Blizzard is that it freezes our friends, and I think that's a problem. And Distill Elements is just mana. It's not going to be great mana, but it's mana. The Calling Caller is actually nice just because it gives us... Oh, this doesn't give our allies Pack Tactics. I thought it did. That makes that a lot worse than I thought it was. I had it mixed up with other stuff. But the fact that this doesn't give our allies Pack Tactics makes that pretty underwhelming, I think. I don't know that we can consistently trip this, or I would upgrade it. I guess we get plus 1 mana regardless. Just gives plus 2 mana boost. Upgrade that, I guess. Plus 2 max hand size is nice. Just not what I wanted to see. Let's do this. Alright, so we are getting shocked, which, maybe I could have done that better. See what happens here. That was actually... I think the use of our shock is actually kind of okay. I'm less of a fan of the fact that it killed our friend, but it means that... Well, I guess we actually took more damage from... Anyway. Look, the important thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, getting tough out is important. I realized that was a relatively low value freeze, but this lets me do this, which I think is good. We do get to full block these, which is nice. All right, just all in on tagging us for damage, which is very unfriendly. So we get frozen the next card we play, but okay. Why is it taking so little damage? Oh, because we're dealing less damage. Still, you are basically dead. If we play another card, you explode again, then you die to those. Or we just kill it outright, and then Zell Pipe did this thing for next turn. I think I like that. I guess I'm getting that up. Oh, whoops. Look, it's fine. And there's the Void Stalker. And yeah, we cannot play that. All of our mistakes coming home to roost. May just end up copying this. I think there's no tough there. Okay, I just have to do this twice. You guys are getting frozen, unfortunately. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. We're just taking a huge beating here. It's not quite lethal, but it's way closer than I would like to lethal. I don't remember if we have a Phoenix Feather or not. Give me a second. All right. So, can I afford not to play this is the question. I think I'm not playing it regardless, whether I can afford to or not, so. Oh, I meant to do that first. And then... So this strips white flame, but it kills that. But we could also... They're not going to kill this if I don't. It's not getting any buffs this turn. I think that's worth it. That's a problem, because that means that we have guaranteed crits again this turn. So that's going to make your day considerably worse. If I could guarantee this would hit, I would play it, but I can't, so. All right. That could have been better. The good news is this guy only does arcane blasts. That's the only damage source. The downside is we are shocked, which means you're taking extra damage from arcane blast. Hopefully that's enough shield. Please do math. Oh. Once again, there's no indicator that was AoE, which is still really annoying. We have 2 fatigue going into our frenzy turn. Fuck off. I think this kills. Or gets close. Yep. Alright. Well, that hurt, but we made it. We haven't had rust before now, so. This might still be worth it. Mana is a concern. This is mana. Freezes our friends, but our friends keep dying anyway, so. I don't think I want a second one, but I might. The nice thing is if it freezes us, it doesn't use up, it doesn't freeze the allies. Screw it, I'll take a second one. That's obviously useless at this point. That's not good. We just spin the reroll here though, because we got nowhere else to use it. That's actually pretty good. We don't have that much healing, but we have some. I don't remember what it is, but we do have some, I swear. Upgrade that. I think we're just going to cut back strike. Mitigate every turn +1. That's great. We're going to rest. Go and get temporary buff. Ooh. Is this anything? Yeah? Sure. It's probably better than the Blessed Helm. No. Maybe. I think with the starting tough, I like this more than that. Yeah. All right. So, can I actually copy this and get a bunch of powerful going right now? Well, this starting purity is really annoying, but not a ton we can do about it. I'm taking this big beating here. Immediate Void Stalker. This may not be amazing right now. Oh, I should have done that in the other order. I am very dumb. Alright, I can make you go away, which is good. Any questions whether I can make it go away by tagging other things? Yes, I can. Which is especially important. I think freezing up that damage isn't actually that relevant. So much opportunist. Let's go. Gonna do this, I think, to deal with all the purity, because that means that when I play this, we actually get the freeze. Go ahead and focus you. That was a pretty good turn. We've definitely started to turn the corner here, I think. We're not out of the woods yet, but... Alright, please don't just freeze me. Thank you. Definitely taking that, I think. Bye. Whoop. Should get this out for the bleed procs. Alright. And the back one didn't get hit because it would have tried to hit the back one that was alive at the time, which isn't anymore. I'm just going to play that this turn. I should have, but I didn't. Nice, got more bleed kills. It's just like the sheer amount of work that we're able to do the instant things start going our way even a little bit. Let's just dump you. I think I can get that kill, which will get me another treasure. More powerful. And you're just going to die to bleed next turn. Ah, that's actually really rude that we're going to actually be bleeding this turn. Oh. Right, so this is going to freeze our friends, but it is also going to freeze our enemies, so worth it. Ah, that's rude. No, not our Bintahs. Emergency shield has been fine, I think, overall. Boop. You know, we're getting a ton of work out of those bracing colds because this is a boss fight, so normally they would fall off pretty hard, but because of how, you know, because of how the gargoyles work, it doesn't, and then we just get crazy value. So yeah, those first couple turns, obviously very scary, but the instant we started knocking him down, it was just over. And we get some powerful. It's going to kill the front one. I was having a decent card draw. It's fine. I just start trying to do an AoE attack. No. You're just gonna get murdered by Bintahs. Almost forgot to get a screenshot of the final moment. But yeah, so Silan is obviously generally a lot easier. The guaranteed access to Cannon Blast helps a lot because it means that you have part of a win condition figured out immediately, which helps a lot compared to Rowden, where you kind of need to figure out a mix of things to put together. Some of this was luck. You know, this was a relatively easy combo of things to deal with for Silan. You know, White Flame or Hunt. The Arcane Lexus goes very well against it. Like if we had ended up, if I'd chosen to keep Emptiness on, we have a lot harder time here because the Arcane scale's a lot harder. But I didn't, so because I made the executive decision to not tilt myself into Oblivion, we had a very good time. So that's going to be it for this run. I will see you next time. Until then, toodles.